Hi, I'm David Baxter, and welcome to Cabarrus This Week. Now this week, Amy's on assignment, but we're at the Concord Museum, and we got all kinds of cool stuff to talk about, and their newest projects going on, but we got a lot of other information, different events going on, all sorts of program services, so grab that pen and paper so you can jot that information down, but if you miss something, don't worry about it. We'll give you an email address and a web address at the end of the show. Now, the Concord Museum was originally known as the Confederate Memorial Hall. Now, it was established in 1939 when the Concord City Aldermen assigned the local chapter of the United Daughters of the Confederacy the responsibility of securing artifacts, items, and books that would, at some point have cultural access to the city. Now, the collection has several different homes over the years, but now it's located at Union Street Square at 11 Union Street South in downtown Concord. Now, in late 2007, the Concord Museum merged with Historic Cabarrus, and the two entities now operate as Historic Cabarrus Association. And now they opened up a second facility, which is the Cabarrus County Veterans Museum. Now, that's on the first floor of the historic courthouse in downtown Concord. Now, they're working on a really great project. And Michael Urey is the executive director and the producer of this new project, which is, it's going to be a story of Concord told by photographs. So Michael, tell us about it.
I'll be happy to, David. Well, first of all, when people visit the Concord Museum, most people are excited to see the artifacts, but if I really had to time people as to what they spend the most time poring over, it's the photos.
Oh, okay.
We've gathered photos over the years from different sources, including the Concord Tribune and Daily Independent newspaper sources before those two papers merged.
Right.
And people just love that stuff. And so there's a publisher that's headquartered near Charleston, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. They're called Arcadia Publishing. They do history books, local history books. They're actually the largest publisher of that type of product.
Okay.
They've got around 6,000 different titles in print.
Wow.
They have a series called Images of America, which is essentially a photo history of different cities and communities, and they approached us a few months ago about doing one on Concord. So that's what we're putting together.
Well, now how can the community help?
The community can help by digging out photos that they have that might be really pertinent to this. Now, what we're looking for are different slices of life from Concord, dating back as far as photographs date back, but we do want to obviously focus on the 20th century because that's where most of the photographs are really going to come from.
Right.
I'm looking for a slice of life, school, church, military photos, things like that, different businesses, and even maybe some business advertising that was connected to some of the businesses that live on in our memories but are long gone at this point.
Okay, well, great. Well, good luck with everything. Thanks for. Okay. Now, if the Concord Museum is located at 11 Union Street South in downtown Concord, it's open Tuesday through Saturdays from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Admission is free for both museums, but donations are appreciated. Tours are available by appointment only, and for more information about the museum and or the photographs that you might have, just contact Michael Urey at 704-782-3688, or you can just email him at historiccabarrus@windstream.net. Now, the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council of Cabarrus County announces the availability of almost $150,000 in federal American Recovery Investment Act dollars, and that's a seed money for youth development centers to provide like pilot programs for individual youth transition and reentry services. Now, these program agreements or applications must be delivered by 1 p.m. on June the 7th. Program agreements can be downloaded from this website, which is www.ncdjjdp.org/gang-violence.html, or for more information, just call Diane Pinnell at Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office, and that phone number is 704-920-3157. Now, if you've got a teenager who's kind of interested in writing or kind of have shown indications that way, got a great program for you. It's a great writing workshop for teens. It's going to be offered at the Concord branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library, and that's going to be on Monday, May the 24th. It's going to be presented by Brian Davis, and he's a young adult fantasy and Christian author. He'll also offer creative writing tips and pointers for young writers. Now, the workshop is free and open to the public, and it will be held at the auditorium of the Concord Library on Monday, May the 24th from 4 to 6 p.m. For more information, just call 704-920-2050 or just log on to pariscounty.us/library. Now, the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office is going to be taking concealed handgun permit applications by appointment beginning June the 1st. Now, this should really kind of speed the process up, so it's a great change. Now, all you have to do is schedule an appointment. You just call 704-920-3100 during the hours of 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Monday through Friday, and they should be able to help you out. Now, it's springtime and, a lot of people out there playing sports, all sorts of recreation going on. Now, the Cabarrus County Parks Commission is accepting applications for matching incentive grant projects. And this is a great program to kind of help, different recreational areas all through the community. Now, the purpose of the incentive grant program is to encourage nonprofit community groups to provide more adequate recreation facilities in their local communities. Examples of groups that can apply for these funds are like PTOs, civic clubs, athletic or recreation associations, and even booster clubs. Now, the grant provides up to 50% of the actual project cost based on the amount approved by the Commission. Grant applications will be accepted through June the 11th, 2010. Grant applications and more information on how to qualify may be obtained from the Cabarrus County Parks Department. You can go to the website, which is cabarruscounty.us/parks, or you can just drop by the office. And the Cabarrus County Parks office is at 2323 Concord Lake Road. That's in Concord. Or you can just pick up the phone and call 704-920-3357. This time of year is always great because there's all sorts of events going on, and we have a whole list of things going on. Now, Thursdays on Main, which is part of the Toyota Scion of Concord Summer Event Series in Kannapolis, that's going to continue on May the 20th at Veterans Park in Kannapolis. Now, every Thursday from 11:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. in May and June. This series features all sorts of live concerts, and musicians range from jazz to blues to classic big band. Admission is free and it's held under the trees, and lunch, you can bring your own, or there's lunch there that you can purchase. White Chocolate's going to be performing on Thursday, May the 20th, and again, that's 11:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. So Veteran Park is located at the corner of Main Street and First Street in downtown Kannapolis. For more information, just log on to thecityofkannapolis.com/summer events and come on and watch White Chocolate. It sounds like a great concert. Now, Stories Under the Stars is back. Again, another outside event. Now, the performer Doug Berky on Saturday, May the 22nd, and that's going to be at the Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library. Doug combines classic performance with mime and physical comedy, all in his performances and his storytelling, and it really is a great event for the whole family. So just bring a blanket or a lawn chair and your favorite beverage, and hey, we'll supply the popcorn. And again, that's at the Kannapolis branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library on Saturday, May the 22nd at 7 p.m. for Story Under the Stars. For more information, just log on to cabarruscounty.us/library. Now, if you want to, kind of find out where your local foods come from, maybe the farmers that grow this, here's a great opportunity. We have all kinds of great farmers markets all throughout Cabarrus County. We're really lucky here. So come on out to the Piedmont Farmers Market, the 1518 Weinkauf School Road. That's in Concord. Now, they're open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon, and starting on May 18th, also on Tuesdays from 4 until 7 p.m. also. Now, also opening this week in the Harrisburg Market at 6960 Robinson Church Road, and that's open May 17th through September the 27th. And again, that's 4 to 7 p.m. each Monday. For more information, you can just go to PiedmontFarmersMarket.com or call NC Cooperative Extension at 704-920-3310. And not to be outdone, also, if you're in the Research Campus area in Kannapolis, the sweet smells of that locally grown food and produce, just come on downtown Concord. Now, on Thursday, May the 20th, as the North Carolina Research Campus Farmers Market kicks off its third year. Now, the 2010 market is going to be located right at the corner of Main Street and West B Street. That's across from the Dale Earnhardt Plaza. And that'll be open on Thursdays from 4 until 7 p.m. and all the way through September the 30th. Now, the cool thing about this farmers market is they also have little educational programs So while you're shopping and getting your fruits and vegetables, you can enjoy that. On May the 20th, join Heather Jones as a 4-H agent from Cabarrus County Extension and team up and find out as a plant detective how plants use water and sunlight and carbon dioxide to make your food. Now this is my favorite part. The visitors can make their own soil Sam, which is like a cheetah pet. Those little things with all the growing things on them. I always love those commercials, right? Now, a complete listing of all the events and information, you can just go to ncmarketready.org. Now, we're doing all these things. We're going out to the parks. We're doing all sorts of things, fresh vegetables, farmers markets, all this. How about, and we got stories under the stars, how about movies under the stars? Okay, you ready to experience that movie? Well, come on to Kannapolis. And the movie in the park starts up on Friday, May the 21st with the movie Up. And if you haven't seen that, it is a great film. It is really super for the whole family. It's about a retired balloon salesman. He's kind of part rascal and part dreamer, and he's kind of ready, for his last big chance at high-flying adventure. So what he does, he just ties 1,000 balloons to his house and flies up. But in the process, there's a little 8-year-old Russell who is a wilderness explorer. He's never been out of his backyard, and he decides to hop on board the house and take an adventure. And what the two find out is that some of your biggest adventures are usually not the ones you planned for. So come on out on Friday, May 21st. Enjoy the fun. Up starts around dusk, and that's about at 8:45 p.m. For complete details, just call 704-920-4343 or just log on to cityofkannapolis.com/summer events. Now, if you're into crafts, got a great program for you. The Cabarrus County Extension and Community Association, which is the ECA, are sponsoring various craft classes, and this is concurrently on May the 28th from 10 a.m. until noon. And that's going to be at North Carolina Cooperative Extension at 715 Cabarrus Avenue West there in Concord. Now, light refreshments are served, so if the ECA is serving them, they're going to be good. So I think I'd just go there for the refreshments. Now, classes offered are crow hook knitting, that costs $6. Garden hats that's $6. Chicken scratch embroidery, I love the name there, and it costs $6. Crocheting costs $2. To register and for more information, just call 704-920-3310 or just log on to cabarruscounty.us. Now, you were kind of, I think always kind of interested in the kind of the circle of life, how things come to being. Well, if you really want to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly and other creatures that kind of spring into life this time of year, well, just meet at the Magnolia Shelter at the North Cabarrus Park on Saturday, May the 22nd. Registration is required for the Metamorphosis class, and the cost is only $2 per person. To register, just log on to cabarruscounty.us/reserve partner. Type in the word Metamorphosis in the class search box. And all ages are welcome to come out to the North Cabarrus Park on Saturday, May 22nd from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Learn all about Metamorphosis, and for more important information, just log on to cabarruscounty.us/parks. And if you can say Metamorphosis 5 times in a row without messing up, you're a good person. Okay. Union Street Live. Are you ready to get some? I really like these events. Union Street Live. I kind of, you got your dancing shoes on, you're ready to hear some really great music. And the other thing is, you see all your friends. A lot of times you haven't seen them in a while, so you all get together. Well, join your friends, come on downtown Concord for the Union Street Live Summer Concert Series. On May the 20th, the Tim Clark Band brings Concord downtown alive. The concert is located at the corner of Union Street, South and Means Avenue. Enjoy the Union Street Live concert on Thursday, May the 20th from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. And for more information, just log on to concorddowntown.com and put on those dancing shoes. Now, Cabarrus County Waste Reduction is offering an opportunity to take part in composting classes. Learn how to compost yard waste and food scraps, make fertilizer, soil amendments, reduce pollution, and save money. I was doing that just the other day. I was we have one at the house, and I was dumping all these, all the scrap foods that we have, and it's really good because I put it on the grass and kind of my own little garden area. It works out great. Now, participants of this class, you get a free composting bin and a guidebook. So dive into that world of composting. That class is on May the 22nd, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Space is limited. To register, just email recycle@cabarruscounty.us or just call 704-920-3280. I used to have a muscle car, 1969 Cougar Eliminator, just mustard yellow. I mean, it was all my heart. Okay, I have all these memories of my teenage years. Well, if you like all kinds of vintage cars, you got to come on. You got to check it out on Saturday, May 22nd, downtown Concord, for cruising downtown Concord. Now, all sorts of classics, muscle cars, rat and street rods, foreign and domestics are welcome. So just cruise on down to North and South of Union Street on May 22nd from 4 until 9 p.m. for all the fun, or just log on to concorddowntown.com. And not only that, you got all kinds of great shopping and all kinds of great music. So come on down for the fun. Now, if your dogs or cats have not received a rabies vaccination, local Cabarrus County veterinarians are offering a reduced cost rabies clinic, and that's through May the 22nd. And that's a special reduced price of $10. Now, you can get your animals vaccinated. Now, dogs and cats are required to have a rabies vaccination up to the age of 3 months, or beginning at the age of 3 months. Then a second shot is needed at a year, and then every 3 years. And all dogs must wear a rabies tag. Now, if you want to find out more information on which veterinarians are participating, call Diane Berry at Cabarrus Health Alliance at 704-920-1297. I know we've got a lot of different information on today's show, so if you missed something, don't worry about it. Just go to our web address, which is cabarruscounty.us. You can look in the little search box, A through Z, find out pretty much anything you're looking for. But if you have trouble with it, then just pop us an email at channel22@cabarruscounty.us. Also, got to sign up for the e-newsletter because that gives you all the information just a click. Very easy to do on any page. You'll see, put me on the mail letter, the email letter, click on that. Little information gets right to your house every week. It's really great. Now, if you have friends or family that don't have Time Warner Cable, or you just kind of want to watch our shows on demand, when you have time, just go to cabarruscounty.us, and up on the home page you'll see, and then right over here in the Channel 22 icon, or then right over here at the YouTube icon, you can click on it, and at that point you can pretty much see all the different programs that we do here on Channel 22. And watch them at your leisure whenever you want. Now, the other thing is, really, it's great. You got to come down to the Concord Museum. It's really fascinating. All kinds of great photographs and artifacts. And if you can help out, I think it'd be really cool to be able to, kind of dig through those old photographs and some of your families. There could be some hidden jewels in there. And I think a lot of times people have these photographs and they don't even realize them. They kind of forget about them. So it'd be a great way to kind of keep them forever. So until next week, you have a great one.